Greetings YouTube. Today I'm going to talk about the VTech Fusion. This is a aluminum scaled knife. It had a pocket clip, past tense, single position, and for the life of me I cannot remember why I removed it or what I did with it. Because if I could find it, I might carry this thing again. I'm not going to carry it on a regular basis because it's a tip down single position carry and I prefer tip up. But it's has a nice feeling to it. Again, it's a little on the heavier side because these scales are not thin. I think this would have been a better design if it had G10 scales. Even though they have a nice contour and stuff, it has a nice traction and things. I think G10 would have been a better choice. But when this came out, I believe it was 2004 or 5, G10 was not really on the market. I didn't see many knives that had G10 scales. So they hadn't become as ubiquitous as it is now. So you have, I mean, look at that knife. That's a really nice blade shape, and it came out of the box with an excellent edge. I never had to touch it up. I carried it for a while. I don't know how long. I don't remember how long I carried it, but I like this blade shape in here with the truncated tip, which would give you definitely solid penetration. This swedge in here is very attractive. Everything here is very comfortable. It's got the thumb studs are just a smidge too long, I think. If they were like a millimeter shorter or even half a millimeter shorter, I think it would have better proportions. And you really don't, I don't think you need a thumb stud that large. Open construction, got 4 pillars. They're just straight pillars. That one acting as a stop. Have some solid lockup. You have 50% mark in there. No movement in either direction. Liners are stainless steel and are not skeletonized. I think it would have benefited from that. And again, if you make this in G10, I think this would still be a really nice carrying blade, particularly if you could make it have a 4-position clip. That would really open up the number of people who are going to want to carry something. I don't know why VTech got out of the knife business. Because I did some research before I did this video, and I can find they don't seem to make knives at all any longer, which I find a real pity because they had a couple of other designs, and I would purchase those. I would add them to my collection, even if they were aluminum, because they're very comfortable. I like the blade shape. It actually isn't that large, you know. It just is about the size of a knife that I like to carry. I just cannot fathom why the heck I took that clip off. I do not get it. But I did, so there you have it. So a good design, and I think it speaks well of their construction and the design that went into it. And I'm just baffled as to why they got out of the business of making knives, because they seem to be pretty good at it. Better than some of the knives I've seen coming out of the manufacturer of larger companies. I picked up a few Kershaws in my day that were just not this good quality. And if VTech could pull this off at least once, and probably more than once if the other knives are the same quality, I don't know why they got out of the business, but they did. So there you have it. Here's the VTech Fusion, and a knife that you're probably not going to see a whole lot of because they're no longer in production.